Teacher tip 86. Stay on top of planning. Once you fall behind, it is very difficult to catch up. I think what separates great teachers from average teachers is their ability to plan and their ability to stay on top of their administrative work. We have to document everything our students do, we have to plan our classes, and we've got to present it to the school and to the department. So it is very important for us as teachers to have our planning set and also to keep up with all the work we do. You do not want to go into a classroom unprepared. So you should have your lesson planning, your weekly planning, your planning for the term. You should also have your grading. What activities will you do? Where do you get your resources from? All these things you want to plan out in advance. It is so tough if you have to walk into class and pull a lesson out from nowhere. It is very difficult. So make sure that your planning is correct and it's ready for whenever you have your classes. Also, constantly rework your planning to make sure that it's optimal for your students. Try out new activities, look at what worked and what didn't work, and prepare for the future. That is what planning is. Teacher tip 87. Document everything. Make sure you are organized in class. Record notable events. For example, you've got your planning, but you've also got your grading, you've got your student information, and you've got to write down everything that happens. If something happens to a student, if you notice them doing something in class, make a note of it so that you can talk to other teachers or perhaps with their parents if they come in for parents' evening. If something happens in the class, if an activity works really well, write it down, say, wow, this worked. Or if something didn't really quite work out, make a note out of it so that you know you can fix it in the future. It is up to us as teachers to document everything, because sometimes even a small detail can have an effect on your class in the future. Maybe somebody will ask a question about it. So make a note, because it is very easy to forget things. Have your filing in order so it's easy for you to write down something about a student, something about a class, or something about your planning. Planning is also very important for our schedules and whatever is happening at school. Remember, we do not work in a void. We've got our classroom, but there are so many things happening outside of class and also with our personal lives. So make sure that you write down everything and you document it in a place where you can easily access it. Teacher tip 88. Create a support network of other teachers at school, but also friends and family to rely on outside of school. We are human and we are only one person. But if we have a support group of other teachers we can talk to, ask advice from, and also to support, we can build a nice partnership to work and do things together. A really good school has a united front of teachers, and those teachers have support networks, other teachers that can help them, and also at home they've got a support network of friends and family that they can rely on, because many times something goes wrong and you need to ask someone for help, or maybe mentally you feel worn out or you feel upset about something that happened. So it's very good to have some friends that can cheer you up and that you can talk to. Do not isolate yourself because you are scared to ask for help. Build those relationships, because that will help you improve as a teacher. It is good for your mental well-being and also for your career.